The US FDA tonic could definitely energize Sun Pharma further. The drug maker's flagship Halol unit has got the clean sheet from the American regulator. That's the US FDA. The EIR is now going to allow Sun to restart supplies from the facility to the US markets. Pankaj is here with all the details.
Right, as you pointed out, Aisha, that Sun Pharma will be a stock that will be in focus. The company on exchanges has said that they'll get they have got an EIR for the Halol unit. It would not come in as a surprise to the street. However, the timing may come in as a surprise because generally from a VAI status, which we broke last week about the US FDA website updating the entire facility, takes some time, but it's just come in within 4 or 5 days, which means that the upgrade has really happened particularly fast. After a VAI, really not a surprise that they've got an EIR coming in. 95% of the chances are that you get largely an EIR. What this does is that it helps Sun Pharma to resume supply for a Halol facility. 3 years is the time that they have seen so far from where they have not got any major approval coming in from this facility. Some key drugs lined up. Spark, that is the Sun Pharma Advanced Research, is a stock of the same group company, will also be in focus. They have 2 approvals from this facility, so it will be an interesting one to see. Names like Morgan Stanley continue to maintain their underweight, saying that in H2 they were already pricing this. It has come in now, but once the approval come in, it will take some 3-4 months for them to go ahead and start the supply. So no major upgrades that one would factor in because of this particular news flow. Definitely a positive news flow is what brokerages are saying, but people were expecting it to come in FY19. The guidance of Sun Pharma of a double-digit growth next year in the US market already indicated a Halol resolution. So the street was aware that this is coming, but this is coming in line and coming after 3 years, and that's why it's a sentimental boost.
I mean, rather soon, straight after the VAI, just about 3 days, and you've got the EIR for the facility coming in. Ranjit Kapadia, Senior VP Pharma at Centrum Broking, as well joins us on the show right now. Ranjit, hi, good morning. How critical was this EIR? And would you say that, like Pankaj, my colleague, was just highlighting, after a long wait of 3 years, finally they've got the clearance for the facility?
I think it is a positive thing, but it was already expected, and even in the conference call, the management has indicated that they are likely to receive without re-inspection. Second thing, the guidance of Sun Pharma, the double-digit growth, has already built in by the analysts. So there was nothing more to add after the news.
Ranjit, like you're likely, mentioning, some of the analysts were already penciling in a clearance coming in, and they were already pricing that in the FY19 earnings estimates. The stock also, after the VAI, has run up already 15% in the last 3 trading sessions. Would you say that perhaps the upside from these levels could be capped, or do you think there could be meaningful upsides even from the current levels?
No, I think upsides have been capped at this level, and there are no major upside which is expected except in the domestic market. If the market has turned out very well, and in the last month, May figure of shown 10.8% growth, and it is likely to grow in more than 15% in the month of June, because the last year base was very low in the anticipation of GST uncertainties. In June 17, most of the traders, wholesalers and retailers have down the stock. So that base was very low, and it gives a good upside for the month of June, so that on a lower base.
So you're saying that this EIR does not merit a buy on the stock today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what about the other majors, Aurobindo, Lupin, what's the call there, Ranjit?
Aurobindo, we are positive. We are very positive, and our target is 1070. Lupin also we are positive, but we are more positive on Aurobindo because the EU market is also looking very good, and pricing pressure in the US, as the management has indicated, that they have witnessed only 1% pricing pressure in the US market, and they are expecting a 5% pricing pressure in the current year, FY19. So that is a very positive, plus they are waiting for some injectable approvals which will drive the stock.
Okay, Ranjit, fair enough. Thanks very much for joining us and giving us details about where you see value within the pharma approval for Sun Pharma.